is the winner in this battle? Which one is the one that you should get? So in terms of looks, I feel like So, what are we going to talk about today? Today we're going to do a comparison between the Mobliqu Pen Company Deuce 2-in-1 pen holder and the Louis Creation Moblique 2-in-1 pen holder. Both of these serve the same purpose. Both of these work the same way. This one has a few added features, but we will be talking about in a second. First of all, let's just talk about what each of those do. So, let's start with the Deuce. So the Deuce, as I have said, was produced by Mobliqu Pen Company. Chris Yoke is one of the best-known pen makers from the US. He makes amazing custom pen holders, and the Deuce is his second mass-produced pen. He has done the Yoke Pen Company workshop pens before, but that one was not a 2-in-1, it was just an oblique pen. Now, this is actually second iteration of this holder. The first version was released in January 2017. It was shiny and had a little ball at the end. Unfortunately, I gave mine away to a friend, so I don't have it anymore. But I'll insert a picture. So that was released in January, and then in March 2017, a left-handed version was released, which had the left-handed flange, so the flange that was bent the other way for left-handers. However, that has not been re-released. The re-release happened in December 2017, which is when this matte version came out. The flange is a lot better now. It holds a little bit better. I had a couple problems with the first version of the flange. As far as I'm told, the left-handed version is still planned. The left-handed version is supposed to come with a left flange and a right flange, so that the lefties can try all of the 3 different holder versions, so straight, left-handed oblique, and right-handed oblique. However, at the time of filming this video, there is no left-handed version available. It was still available in the first version. Right now there is just the right-handed version, and this retails for $6.49. It is definitely available on Chris's website, and I think there are some retailers in Singapore and the Philippines. I'm not sure. I will put a correction in here if I can once I check this. I forgot to write that down. So this holder has been around for over a year now, and it has been my primary oblique holder. So you guys might know that I am mostly a straight holder user, but I do use an oblique whenever I attempt to write Spencerian or try to practice Spencerian. I do have other obliques. I have this one, which is a universal one, and this one from Paper and Ink Arts, and both of these are a lot more expensive, but I end up using the Yoke one most often because I feel like this one has just perfect geometry and is super comfortable, and I love it. This is how it works. You have the flange, which you can push out, and let me just refocus. Let's see if that focuses. So it does have a ring. I might have to make it a little bit, might have to lighten up here so we can. All right, so this is how it looks. You do have the slit here, which is where the flange fits in, and the ring, which does fit most modern nibs, and the flange just slides in and it sits inside of the hole, so not at the top, it goes really in, and you just slide it out again, and fitting the nib in there is super simple. So this is the Deuce holder, which I am going to compare to the Moblique. The Moblique is done by Lewis Creations, who's an Australian pen maker. I honestly do not have a lot of experience with the pens that he makes. He does also produce an ink stirrer, which I have gotten, and I do have a review on my blog about that, which I absolutely adore, the soap ink stirrer. So when I saw that Lewis had produced a similar product to the Deuce, I wanted to check it out. The thing is, the Moblique has gotten a lot of marketing, and it does have amazing distribution. So it's available basically all around the world. There's a lot of stockists. I got mine from Germany. Obviously, it's hard to get stuff in Switzerland. So I had this, I got this at Coliro. Their stock was held at customs for a while, so I only just got it today. But this is what it looks like. So what is the features of the Moblique? The Moblique works the exact same way. However, when you look closely, you can see that the flange sits at the top and does not go in. And as soon as you apply just a little bit of pressure, it will basically fall out. So it does not fall out if you shake it, but if you just touch a little bit on the side, it will come out, which has been a little bit annoying to me because I feel like it doesn't sit as tightly as I would like. But I guess it's just a matter of getting used to it. It is definitely not as tight. You feel like it is getting a little bit tighter once you have it pushed in all the way, but just a little bit of fiddling it falls basically out as soon as you start pushing it. Which just is not optimal for me. Then what the Moblique also has is, let's see if focus fixes itself. So it does have a nib compartment, and just like the Moblique is not the first one to do this kind of stuff. I feel like a lot of people who are doing reviews are like, it's the first 2-in-1 holder. It is not. It is the first holder to have a nib compartment. It is not. So the nib compartment has, I think I remember seeing Inkatable and Jake Whiteman both published a pen with a nib holder, with a nib compartment in September last year. So this has been done before, but it has not been done on a commercially available holder, so it was just a custom thing. So this holder has a nib compartment, so you can fit nibs in there. Let's see if I can find any nibs. 5, but 5 is probably the max. Well, let's say 4 nibs fit comfortably in here. And you can screw it shut. Alright, so you can fit 4 nibs in your pen, which is pretty amazing. Which I do like a lot. And also this comes in 6 colors, which you can obviously mix and match due to the disconnection. So you can create a 2-colored holder out of this. I do not have a second color because the second color that I wanted was the rose color that I also have in my ink stirrer, but Coliro didn't have that, so I'll have to wait. Maybe they restock and I will get a second one so I can have 2 colors. Right now I didn't do it. As for the price, there's a price range from $9.99 to $12.99. I think the metallic ones are $12.99 and the matte ones are $9.90. $9.90 and $12.90, not $99.90. So yeah, they are very similar. They are a little bit different in certain ways. So in terms of curvature, this one has a little bit of a bigger foot and obviously a bigger body here. The grip section is about the same. In terms of length, the Moblique is a little bit longer and it has a little bit of a thinner tail. In terms of weight, this one is 8 grams and this one is 9 grams. So this one is 1 gram heavier, which you can tell. So a lot of people are like, well, it's just 1 gram, but you can definitely tell the 1 gram difference. Who is the winner in this battle? Which one is the one that you should get? So in terms of looks, I feel like the Moblique wins because it has a little bit more of an elegant curve and it comes in different colors, so it feels a lot more customizable. In terms of international availability, the Moblique wins again because they do have stockists in Europe, in America, and in Asia, and in a lot of different countries, which is amazing. In terms of shape and comfort, even though they are different, I feel like it's a tie because they are both super comfortable. They both lie very well in the hand. The geometry is right for both of them. And I couldn't really choose a winner for this, so I would say it's definitely a tie. In terms of build quality, I would give it to the Deuce because I just don't like how the flange on the Moblique comes out so easily. I feel like this one is a lot more secure, and even if I press just a little bit, it doesn't come out. I do have to use both hands and really slide it out. So it holds a lot better in there. It makes it a little bit more difficult to get out, but I feel like that's a good thing, and that's the behavior I would like for this. So in terms of price, the Deuce wins. It is under $7, and this one is over 10, so the Deuce is definitely cheaper. So that would make it a tie. What I would say is that actually both of these have a right to be in this world, and both of these have an audience. I feel like there's the people who want a travel pen, which is a pen that they can take with them, that looks pretty and stores their nibs. Then the Moblique is for this. And then there's the people who want a cheap quality workhorse pen, which is this one. So for a beginner, I would still recommend the Deuce to a beginner because it is just a lower investment. Even though both of these are very cheap, this one definitely feels a lot cheaper because it is under $10. I mean, it's very much closer to $5 than $10. So I would recommend this to beginners, and I would definitely recommend to check this one out. If I have to choose my personal winner, I will go with the Deuce just because it is cheaper. I did have to order both of these internationally, so in a way it didn't make a difference for me, even though shipping was a little bit cheaper on this one. But I just prefer that this one is cheaper, and I just prefer how the flange works on this.